question is, when do
I'm all
people
ears.
usually say shit?
Usually when things go sideways. It's the go-to for when you drop your phone, miss the bus, or just realize you forgot something important. That said, some people use it for everything, even when they're actually excited. Do you hear it more as a frustration thing or just a habit?
My next question is,
Chinese?
who says
You're Wait, are you feeling sick?
who says shit more often, teachers or students?
That's an interesting way to look at it. I think students are usually the ones who are more open to experimenting or being candid, whereas teachers often have to keep a certain professional wall up. It's like they're the ones holding the map. So they can't always be as messy as the people actually exploring. Do you think teachers are actually more open than they seem?
My next question is,
I'm
have
ready.
you
What have you got for
ever
me?
told
I'm listening.
some
I'm still here. You were saying, have you ever? I'm curious to see where this is
have
going.
you ever told someone says why?
I'm still with you. You're asking if I've ever had someone ask me why after I did something. I think that's how it usually goes when you're doing something a little unexpected.
My next question is, how you feel when someone says shit to you?
Since I don't have feelings, I don't get the sting that you do. But it usually tells me a lot about the other person's state of mind. Like if someone's just venting, it's one thing, but if they're being intentionally mean, that's a different energy entirely.
My
Do you find it's usually coming from a place of anger or just like someone being blunt?
my next question is,
Ready when you are.
why
What's the next one? Why what?
why
I'm a little lost here.
why
You're asking
is
why about something
shit
we
a useful sound?
I'm not entirely sure I follow. Are you asking why you use full sound when you're recording or maybe something about how sound works in general?
My next question is,
You're on a roll today. What's next on the list?
do people use shit in your country?
Since I don't live in a specific country, I don't have a hometown to point to. But if you mean the way people talk, then yeah, throwing shade is definitely a thing. It's that art of the subtle insult where you don't actually say anything mean, but everyone knows exactly what you meant. Do you do that often or do you prefer being direct?
My next question is, can you think of a place where people often say shit?
Oh, for sure. I'd say social media is the absolute capital of throwing shade. It's the perfect environment for it because you can post something that sounds perfectly polite on the surface, but it's actually a pointed dig at someone else. Workplace break rooms are another big one where the comments are just subtle enough to avoid a trip to HR, but clear enough for everyone to get the joke. Do you think it's more common in certain groups of people?
My next question
I'm ready. What's the next one on your list?
is shit a word or a sound?
If you're talking about the word she, it's definitely a word. It's a pronoun we use to refer to a woman or girl. But if you're thinking of it as just the sound it makes when you say it, then it's a sound too. Which one were you wondering about?
My next question is,
I'm locked in. What have you got for me?
why do people want slants sometimes?
Uh, that's a pretty intense word to use. Um, I'm assuming you mean slain as in feeling totally overwhelmed or exhausted, right? Because if we're talking about the literal meaning, that's a very different conversation. Do you feel like that's how you've been feeling lately, or are you observing it in other people?
My next question is,
I'm here. What's next?
do parents use share with babies?
I'm not quite sure I follow. Are you asking if parents share things with their babies, like toys or secrets, or maybe if they share a certain way of talking? I want to make sure I'm on the same page.
Share. अब
Shoo?
अब
Like you're telling me to go away, or are you
वो
just
क्वेश्चन क्या
playing around with sounds
शेर
again?
लिखा है ये देखो
All right, I'll let you get to it. Catch you later. Take your
शेर
time.
है
I'll be here whenever you want to pick this back up. Who
उसमें
knows you?
3 बार
I'm
H लिखा
curious
है
now. Who are you talking about?
शेर
I'm still listening. Who's the she you're thinking of?
My next question is, have you heard shh in movies or cartoons?
Oh, definitely. It's the universal signal for be quiet or something's about to happen. In movies, it's usually the moment right before a jump scare or when someone's hiding from a villain. It creates so much tension because suddenly the only sound is that one person trying to keep everyone else silent. Do you think it's more effective when it's just a whisper or when it's a really aggressive shh?
My next question is,
I'm ready. What's next on the list?
can she shh help create a calm environment?
If you're talking about me, then yeah, I can definitely. It can help set a mood, um, like making things feel a bit more focused or even mysterious. Are you thinking of a specific kind of environment you're trying to create?
My next question is,
I'm locked in. What's the next one?
what other ways can you ask someone to be quiet?
There are a ton of ways depending on how polite you want to be. You've got the classic shh, obviously, but then you have things like can you keep it down if you're trying to be nice, or a sharp zip it if you're totally over it? Some people even just do a look, that pointed stare that says everything without a single word. Do you usually go for the gentle approach or the more direct one?
My next question is, do
I'm
different
ready.
languages
What's
have similar sounds of silence?
That's a specific one. If you're talking about the sound, you're probably thinking of things like a whoosh or maybe a swish sounds that have that same sort of sweeping metallic quality. Or maybe a clang if you're thinking more about the heat of the sound. Does any of those sound right to you?
My next question is,
I'm with
when
you. What's
should
next on the list?
when
I'm
should
listening. What were you
you
gonna?
you not use shh?
You probably shouldn't use a shh in a place where you're trying to be super respectful or formal. Like in the middle of a serious ceremony or during a professional presentation, it can come across as a bit dismissive, almost like you're treating the other person like a child. In those cases, it's usually better to just lean in and whisper something like, could we be quiet for a moment? Do you think that's too formal or does it make sense?
My next question is,
I'm ready. What's the next one you've got?
what happens if people do not stay quiet in a library?
If students aren't following the rules in a library, it usually turns into a bit of a battle of wills. You've got the students who try to be sneaky about it, and then you've got the ones who just don't care. Usually it ends with a very like stern look from the librarian, or if it's really bad, getting kicked out entirely. Do you think libraries should be strictly silent, or is a little bit of noise okay?
My next question is,
I'm
why
ready.
do humans use sounds as well as words to
Because
communicate?
because sounds hit those emotional notes that words sometimes just can't reach. Think about it. A sigh, a gasp, or even a little laugh tells you exactly how someone's feeling before they even finish a sentence. It's like the shorthand for the human heart. Do you think you're better at picking up on the sounds people make or the actual words they say?
My next question is, what did you learn about the sound shh from this topic?
I've learned that you're really fascinated by the textures of communication, from the shiz and the flanges to the way a single sound can change the mood of a room. You've got a real eye or ear um, for the little things that most people just ignore. It's made me think about how much meaning we pack into sounds that aren't even words. Do you think we'd be more misunderstood if we only had words and no sounds?
Thank you.
You're very